everyone, this is Zibo and welcome to today's everything you need to know about the upcoming patch for Guardian Tales. So in today's video, we'll run through the Rule's second EX weapon, Xmas Patch, and let you guys see what is to come and you guys can better prepare yourself for it. So first of all, we'll start with the heroes. We have Santa's Little Helper Rule, Carol, Parvati, Tinia, as well as Aleph. So we have the two Christmas themed character, and we have the release of the second EX weapon for Rule, right, known as Nightmare. So I'll do a separate how worthy video for it, but my impression of it is not really good. It's very niche, but yeah, we'll wait until the how worthy video. So next one, Terminator, Little Star, Office Supply, Sangha, as well as Oros, which is Aleph's EX weapon. So as you guys can see, there's actually a free summon over here. I used up about 2 of my free summons already. So in total, we'll be getting 50 free summons. And do remember to use up these free summons during the whole event period. I think it's about 2 weeks, which is the usual patch duration, and you know, just use it up because after the event period, it can't really be carried over. So one very common question that I get asked a lot on the comment section is whether or not I can save up this free summon for the next banner, and the answer is no, because there's a fixed event period for these free summons. And after the event period, the whole free summon thing will disappear. So you can't really carry over to another banner as of now, from what I know. So that's that. And with that, let us move on to the next part of the update. Next up, we look at the events tab. So we have your daily events mission. So stamina missions as usual, giving us pretty standard stuff. So shards, magic metal, awakening box, option reset stone, option lock stone, etc, etc. And then for the roadmap itself, right, it's actually the Better Not Cry. So I don't know what to call this, because I think I saw this picture during the rules event before, probably a reuse, and these are the contents for this roadmap itself. So one thing I do want to point out is that this roadmap itself has a really good rewards towards the end. Right, so if you scroll through the whole rewards tab toward the end, right, you will see that there's actually 30 mileage tickets. So on the usual roadmap, you probably have only 20. So 30 mileage ticket is actually quite a lot. It means that you save up on 10 additional summons for your mileages, and that's something that's good news, I guess. But in a way, the drop in hero shards sort of compensated for like the drop in rewards. So there's that. So this is the general reward for Rule's roadmap, right? So do save up your coffee for this, and combine that with the stamina mission. That's basically the event run through. And other than that, right, there's actually the second season achievement. So these are the first few seasonal achievement lists. We have boss rush. So over this, okay, by the way, right, at the point of recording this video for boss rush, I'll show you guys later, I think that there is no player in the KR server that has reached this score yet. So if the top players of the server can't reach it, I think this score as of now is, I'll say, like, not reachable. Like later I'll show you guys. So that is for the boss rush part. Then we have the expedition list, and we have a Camazon as usual. So best dealer, healer, tanker for co-op, right? Holy Knight without damage, and stamina missions. So yep, that's for the season 2 achievement. Let us move on to the next part. Okay, so next up we talk about the new game mode boss rush. So I haven't attempted my current season yet, which is this new week. So I talked about the game mode briefly in the boss rush video, which I'll link up in the description above. Very straightforward. Each hero can only be used in each step once, and every day you have 7 challenge attempts. And every single time you go into the challenge, you consume 1 attempt, and once you clear it, you get a best score, and then that will be your season high score. So on a daily basis, you can try to break your previous day record, or just try to grind out for a better score for better rewards in general. So over here we get mainly it will be the Stellar Essence for Ascension, and also the Huntsman Memento, which is the currency for the shop itself. So this is for boss rush. This is solo guild raid. I think personally this game mode is, I'll say, like once or twice per week kind of thing, because if you don't have the team set up, or if you don't have the units to get as high of a score as possible, then it's gonna be a tough challenge for you. So this is for the uber endgame players, right? So you have level 50 to level 90. So if you are very weak, then do the low difficulty and clear the bosses, because you get additional points for kills and so on and so forth. So you like the harder it gets, right, the more points you get. You can actually practice before using up your actual attempt to see whether or not you can kill the boss, because you can only use each of your unit once. So if you have only like limited sets of units that are fully built, then try to queue out the bosses for more points, not to like clear out the steps, because I think the objective is to get as high of a point as possible to get as much free rewards. So you guys should focus on that. And just now I mentioned that the previous season high score, right, nobody actually got 400,000. So this one is a season 2, which is a new season, so we have a new record numbers. But in the previous season, as you guys can see, there isn't anybody that get like 400 million. So yeah, like the season 1 was clearly not possible to get the max score, so you won't be able to get the rewards, but you will be able to get at least the 400 million on the second season itself. So that's good news, right? Who wants a stage that, you know, even the big whale player of the server can clear? So that's for the boss rush, right? So these are the scores, and in this score sheet you can actually click on the player's profile to see what teams they actually use. So if you have all these units, then you just click on them, and then you can use them to challenge the boss. So that's pretty much it for the boss rush. Let us move on to the last part of today's video. Okay, so I actually wanted to go to the Amazon shop itself, but I forgot to show you guys the seasonal achievement. So this is the Bev seasonal achievement. We will be getting a Chibi Bev as well as the Immature Predator in terms of the costumes itself. And we'll be also getting the seasonal trophy. So I think the design for this frame is really nice, and it's really Bev-like. So looking forward to get all these badges and the frames for season 2. And another thing to take note of is the 7-day raid. So this will be the bosses. We have Return Harvester, which is Light Element. We have Invader Director, which is Water Element. And we have Clan Leader, Viper Clan Leader Dark. And lastly, we have Empire Knight, which is Earth. So that's for the raid season. And with that, let us move on to the Amazon shop, which is the last part of today's video. So first of all, we look at the packages. We have the Amazon Special Package. 100 controller, 60 option change stone, 100 option lock stone, and 1 epic Limerick hammer. So this is your whale package as usual. Then we have the winter attendance package. So anybody can purchase this package, in fact, so I'm gonna purchase it now. So with 5,000 gems, you'll be getting all these freebies. Absolutely worth it. So remember to save up 5,000 gems for it. Okay, so next up we have the limited packages, limited stamina, limited gem, and limited summon package. So these are all repeated packages. Just spend on them based on your own financial capabilities as well as needs. So I'm not gonna analyze too much. Then there's a new shop at the bottom. Okay, so before I move on, we have the hero costume. So we have Santa Claus. Right, so this is the new Santa Claus for Cloud. We have Candy Speeding Up. Then we have Xmas Tree Fairy Nari. So this is the old costume. And all the Mary Berry Lapis. So all the old Christmas costumes for the different characters are returning. And the new skins are Mafia Beth and Santa Cloud. So I bought my Mafia Beth already. And that's it. And next up we have the equipment costume. So no new equipment costume for this time around. So all are repeated. And lastly, let's move on to the new shop, or rather new item. So we have bottle cap, shield from the Amazon shop, bottle cap shop, and we have the Huntsman Memento shop itself. So this Memento, you can actually get it from the boss rush, right? So on a weekly basis, you farm for your Huntsman Memento, and then you can acquire your resources such as Stellar Essence, so you can buy it, right? So you can buy it up to 3 times on a weekly basis. And then you can get stuff like Hero Reset Stone, Legend Awakening Stone, Dream Stone, Princess Edict, which I think is quite valuable, 25 each. And we have more Awakening Stones, Dream Evolution Stones, so on and so forth. Then you can even purchase Legend accessories such as Sniper Goggles, Melody Earring, Dustwind, Sharpshooter, Gold Pocket Watch. Okay, honestly speaking, right, don't purchase Sharpshooter and Pocket Watch, because Sniper Goggle is the upgraded version of Sharpshooter. And for Pocket Watch itself, right, there's a lot of accessories with the weapon skill regen speed buffed already. So you probably don't need it. But if you are really new to the game, then getting these two to speed up your progression at the start is actually not bad. But if you are already very developed, then please don't get this unique accessory. This is more for the super early game players who doesn't have anything, because getting 3 copies of Pocket Watch brings you a little bit closer to your max melee break over here. So if you click on it, you can get to the 5-star, and then you can unlock the max melee break stats, which will definitely aid you in your journey. So if you're somebody who is new to the game, then I advise you to purchase a sharpshooter and gold pocket watch to help you with progression. But you don't need to buy too many of it, because these accessories will be phased out by the likes of sniper goggles, earth necklace, your mirror accessories, etc, etc. So yeah, that's my take. Then we'll be also getting the 2 ascension cards. So I'll show the ascension card stats later, so you can buy it with 800 mementos. So that is pretty much it for the Huntsman memento shop. And let us move on to the book knowledge lastly. So if you go to the book knowledge itself, you go to the card. These are the 2 new cards. So Crate gives you Earth Attack plus 7%. So if you're building a mono Earth team, this card is pretty neat. And for Elvira, we'll be getting a Fire Attack plus 7%. So these are the 2 new cards added. And lastly, we get a new gun. Not significant. We get a new weapon. I mean, give me a second. Is it yeah, over here we get a 2-handed deer horn. So initially I thought it was for Rue, but I realized it is really for Rue, because Rue's ability allows her to actually equip a 2-handed sword. I think they added this new ability, so that weapon is actually meant for Rue. So it is in conjunction to Christmas. Nothing too spectacular. Nobody's probably gonna use this because it's a legend 2-handed sword with okay stats, right? So yep, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you very much everybody for tuning in. Do remember to like and subscribe in order to see more Guardian Tales content from the channel, and I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye guys.